Hello, traders and investors. This is Tyson Clayton, Market Trader Institute, product expert, Forex mastermind. I wanted to put together a quick video highlighting one of my favorite strategies of all time, the target trading 2.0 strategy. Now, why is this my favorite strategy? Well, because if we really boil down what we're trying to do as traders, if we really bring it to the simplest format, we're trying to answer two questions every single day, week, month, whatever it might be. We're trying to come up with two things, which is, where is the market most likely to move in next? What direction is it going to go in, and where is it going to go to? If we can define and find ways to trade in the right direction to the right level, then over time we should be able to make money. Well, what if I told you at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, every single week, I can tell you with about 70, 80, even up to 90% probability of where the market's going to move next. It's called targets. I want you to look at these orange lines right here. These are the weekly targets. And in fact, what I want you to do is highlight one of the target trades that a lot of our students took. This trade right here. We had this week's target, and this week was the week of March 5th. This week's target was created. And as we can see, after it was created right here at 5 p.m. Eastern on the 5th, this day right here, price never went down and traded to that target. So that's what's called an on-hit or missed target. Price then started to rally higher. That's our indication that something interesting is happening. And we know that these targets here, they offer like a gravitational pull, kind of a magnetic force. We know that these targets, every one of these targets has upwards of 90% probability of being hit sometime in the future. So if we know there's a target below current price that price hasn't traded through, then all we have to do is start to trade in that direction. And we have to find ways to now get in. But what we do is we answer the question on which direction the market moving in. Well, it's going to move to the missed target down here. And where's it going to go to? Well, I just answered it. It's going to go right down to there. So it makes my job so much easier. So now my job is very simple. I just now need to find ways to get in. There's multiple ways to get in. We teach this in the target trading course. But on this example, we used a trend line break right about in this area here. There's also another technique where we could use the momentum oscillator down here, and we could wait for price to get into what's called the sell zone above this 50 level. This is the sell zone, or to put it another way, it's an indication that the market is overbought. If we would have started selling once this got into the sell zone, right in this area, we could see that this trade here would have produced about 200 pips in a matter of a week. That's $2,000 on a standard lot investment in 1 week. So let me just recap this. As long as we know which direction the targets are in, which direction, if they're missed targets, we're trading in that direction and we're looking for opportunities to get in. I'll give you an example for this week. This week opens up, as we can see, this week's target was up here. This week opened up right at this level, right here. Price then fell ever so slightly, and then what happened? It rallied right to that target, almost to the tick of that target, traded right there, and then since then it's sold off. If we would have known that, we could have started looking to buy this entire rally higher for about 40 to 50 pips. This happens at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, every single day, or every single week on every single currency. It makes it so easy. 5 p.m., I come to my charts, I look, I see, are there any missed targets? If there are, I need to trade in that direction to that level, and I need to look for ways to get in. It answers the two most important questions faster than any strategy, and it gives me the probabilities in my favor because we've done history on thousands and thousands of these targets based on dailies, on weeklies, on monthlies, and we realize that 72% of all targets are hit within one period. So on a weekly basis, let me give you an example. 72% of all targets are hit within 1 week. So if I know that, I need to trade in the direction of the targets because it's giving me a 72% chance of success. Well, if it goes longer than a week, like for example, this was 1 week, this red box represents 1 week. 1 week, well, the week had passed and the target still hasn't hit. That's actually even more exciting for us because every week that goes by, it increases the probability. When you go from 1 week to 2 weeks and anywhere from 2 to 7 weeks, now we have an 89% chance of this being hit within sometime in the near future. So again, what we want to do is this. We want to find missed targets. We want to trade towards those missed targets in that direction. We want to then pinpoint our entries and manage our risk. I'll show you an example of a trade that I am absolutely excited that I'm currently in, and that's setting up right now. It's in the Aussie New Zealand. Now, very quickly, watch how fast this is. I know exactly the direction I need to trade in. I need to trade down. Why? Because 3 weeks ago, right here, we had a target that was never hit. Price opened up back here, and after it opened up, price has never come down to that area. So we know that this target here has an 89% chance, based on history, chance of hitting in the next few weeks. If I know that, my job is so easy. Now, I don't need to be a buyer. All I need to do is focus on selling, finding ways to get in and selling down to this level here. There's already been a few ways we could have gotten into this. You can use what's called a trend line break. We've already gotten a trend line break. Let me just show you here. I'm already in this trade. This is a trade that's now currently up, I don't know, right around 40, 50 pips, but it's well on its way. We have traders in this trade. It's well on its way to producing probably about a 200 pips worth of profits within the next week or two. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. That's $2,000 on a standard loan. It's never been easier. 5 p.m. at the start of every week, you go to a chart. You ask yourself, do we have a missed target? If we do, you trade in that direction to that level, and you find ways to get in. Put the odds in your favor and start generating income. We have students that are generating huge income from this strategy. Absolutely huge, and they're winning at about 85 to 90% of their trades. Hey, listen, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help. And on that note, we'll talk to you very soon. Thanks.